and welcome to another episode. Tonight we're getting ready because tomorrow morning we're getting up bright and early so we can go and deliver another electric car. This time we're off down to deliver the car to a chap in Warminster. It's a Nissan Leaf Techna in white, so we're very excited about that. The other thing we wanted to say though was a big thank you to everybody who's subscribed to our videos and watches our videos, but particularly those who've been watching the adverts. The first £100 of any money that we make from those adverts we will be donating to Chris and Julie Ramsey of Plug-in Adventures. They're off to do the Mongol rally in July this year, as you'll have seen possibly on one of our previous videos, and if anybody else wants to donate to them, that would be absolutely fantastic. They've got a crowdfunding page and they are hoping to give some money, well they will be giving some money to charity as well, so any donations will be very welcome. So hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, let me just pop the seat back. Okay, have you ever driven one of these?
Yeah, I went with Jonathan on the Channel Islands, up the Orkneys. I was up there, yeah. I was up there last year.
Okay, brilliant. So, do you know how to start it?
Yeah, foot on the brake.
Okay, let me just, before you do that, just let me tell you a couple of things. Okay, so if ever you can't get in the car because the key's failed or the battery's gone flat or the 12-volt battery on the Leaf's gone flat, then if you just slip that out of there, that'll allow you to open one of the doors. Yep. And then you could, if you press the start button with the end of the key,
have I got to put my foot on the brake?
If you put your foot on the brake like that, it's going to work now because it recognises that the key's in the car. Okay, but you can start it. There's a little transponder chip in there that's independent of any electronics in the key. There's a halo behind the start button and it recognises the transponder. It allows you to start it. That's how you get in the car in the event of the key failing. You can't lock the key in the car. If you put it in the boot. If I do this, can you hear that noise? Yeah, that's saying there's a key in the car. I'm not going to lock. All right. Okay. I'm sure if you really try, there might be a way of doing it. But,
yeah, I could do it.
So handbrake is down here. It's actually a foot brake. So one push to push it on, and then one push to push it off. To pull it off. That's it. Cool. Easy as that. Most people don't tend to use them. Yeah. A couple of problems that you do get with these cars is because the brakes don't get a lot of use. The brakes get rusty. They start making noises. Just take it down the road, plant your foot on the brake a few times, and that'll get rid of that. That'll be all right. The key fob battery is the other problem. You've got two brand new key fob batteries in there, so they'll last you an age. So, okay, do you like your music?
I do, yeah.
You do? Okay, so if you press this button, it will go onto auxiliary input, which is just down there. Yep. So press it again, it will go to the USB, which is down there on that cable. And then if you press it again, it will go to Bluetooth. And then let's see what we got. This has got a fantastic upgraded stereo. It's a Bose stereo system, and I've got to say, out of all the stereos in any car, this is one of the best I've heard. I think it's better than the one in our Tesla. Yeah, genuinely, yeah, it is. It sounds fantastic. I think a lot of it's to do with the quality of the materials inside and the size of the car. But when you ramp it up, it really goes for it. So yeah, you will be.
I will be. Oh yeah.
Bit of Human League.
Yeah, do me.
Just listen to it. You've got 4 cameras on this, so you've got one under each mirror, you've got one at the front and one at the back. Yeah. And when you reverse, it'll bring you up the reversing screen, but it'll also bring you up a bird's eye view. It looks as if you're looking straight down on top of the car, so you'll be able to see that car there and other cars around you, and it sort of allows you to drive. Personally, I didn't really use that. I just use a reversing camera, but it's really good for reversing. So
I suppose you get used. I mean, I'm used to using the mirrors for reversing. So
yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it at all.
It's personal choice. Some people like the camera, some people don't. So heated leather seats. Got low and high here. These are the most efficient way of keeping yourself
warm. Oh, for the
warm.
seats, yeah.
So the heater on this is it's got a heat pump. It's got the newer type heater, so it's much more efficient. I've had the aircon on all the way down. It's been barely using anything. So yeah, it's been really nice. And like I say, it did 86 miles on one charge, although it was very low. Yeah. But when we left, I left on 94%. I didn't leave on 100. So it's done. And okay, I know how to drive them, but you know, I don't spare the horses either. I like to get there. Do you want to go for a drive in it or anything?
No, I'm quite happy with it, but it's just to drive this thing. Ooh.
Okay, so the car's off at the moment because it's charging. It won't do anything. So you'd put your pull it across twice, and it goes into B. And B is it gives you extra region. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Yeah. I've been watching all the videos on this, aren't I? But it's just actually the physical thing of doing it.
Am I wasting your time?
No.
That doesn't matter. You change that yourself. Yeah. So you know the eco button, do you?
Yeah. He said, because I test drive, he said now take it out of eco, and it freaking took off like a rocket.
It does take off like a rocket. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm not going to do it that much. If there's a Mondeo there, and I wanted to take him away at the lights, is it okay for me to pull away in B?
Yeah, it makes
just go. Leave him standing if I could.
Yeah. If you want,
it's only when I take my foot off the throttle that it then starts braking.
What I will say is, you don't need to take it out of eco, because eco is all eco does is, if you imagine this is your throttle and this is 0%, that's 100%. All eco does is it squashes it down. It changes what's called the map, and it brings it down. So a 0 to 100 is a much shorter journey. So you get all that response initially. So, but if you're in B mode and eco, if you just stamp your foot to the floor, it will give you every bit of power.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to take it out of anything. Just stamp it to the floor. Just push the throttle down now, and you're to the stop, and now push it again. And now push through it. Can you feel the little notch at the bottom?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that notch, when you get there, if you stamp through it, will give you every bit of power that the car can deliver, which is 109 brake horsepower. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but actually it's the torque that comes with it. It's got plenty of torque. So from a standing start, you'll be well away. You'll be well happy. Cool. You'll smoke most things.
Yeah. So how do I get up? Just get into, it shows you what charge you're using, etc., on the screen. How do I get into that?
So what?
You see, say I left the lights on, the stereo on, or whatever. I've seen it on YouTube. I can't remember how to get into it.
Okay, so you go to menu. That will bring you to this screen. Let me just go back. So, okay, so menu, information, energy information. Is that what you mean?
Ah, yeah.
That's my favourite screen.
Is it?
Yeah. So menu, information, energy information. That will tell you what's going out of the motor and what's going back in. So this section here is
green,
what's going out. Sorry, no, the green is what's coming in.
So you can the same as those colour things.
That's
on there, isn't it?
Yeah. So one bar equates to about 10 kilowatts of regen. 10 kilowatts is a lot of energy. Yeah, so that's what's going out. So you've got 80 kilowatts of power there to going out, and you've got the capacity to regen 30. So this becomes a little bit of an addiction, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to look at it. So that climate control's not on. What's that other?
Generally, that equates to the 12-volt battery needs to be charged on an internal combustion car as an alternator. Okay, what you have on here is a system which converts the energy stored in the battery into 12 volt to put it into the 12-volt battery. Because the pack's a lot higher voltage, so it needs to convert that and then charge the 12-volt battery. So the systems that are running on the car, that's effectively what it's drawing, and I can tell you that is nothing. Absolutely nothing. You'll find if I just flick the high beam, look, can you see it just goes up a little bit? So that's a high beam gun. So cool. You're talking minuscule amounts. A lot of people will say, oh, the sat nav and the heated seats will drain your battery. They don't touch it. I absolutely promise you, the amount of energy required to power the heated seats and the stereo and not the climate, but the sat nav is not even worth thinking about. The heater and the air conditioning, though, that's different. You can see that they can potentially go up to 6 kilowatts. That's a lot of energy. So the economy of this car is fantastic. When you get in a diesel, what a lot of people don't understand is your diesel, when they do the emissions test, it's the most fabricated test in the world, set by the manufacturer. So what they're asking the car to do is perform. Look at that diesel there. What they're asking you to do, they're asking the car to perform in an unrealistic set of circumstances. So they're asking the test of the car emissions when it's freewheeling. It's not got no load on it. So imagine the car with full boot, 4 passengers in it, and then see what emissions are coming out of it. This your economy will change depending on what you're doing. If you load it up full of weight and drive up a hill, head into the wind, you'll get less range than if you drive it down a hill with nobody in it, freewheeling. But it's so cheap to run, it doesn't matter. This car will run between 2 and 3p a mile, and depending on, as you get addicted to it and you get better at driving, that will happen. Genuinely, they really are a great car.
Well, I was talking to one of the guys at work. You know, he leased one, and basically him and his wife fight over it. You know,
oh yeah,
one of these, because they both love it and they both want to drive it, and he's going to get rid of his other car to get one of these. It's funny that, isn't it? You know, he's
Did you see our video on Chris Ramsey? He's doing the Mongol rally in the Nissan Leaf.
I didn't see that one yet. No,
you should watch that. It's really good. And then you should go to his page and support him. Yeah, because he's doing 10,000 miles on the Mongol rally.
I saw it. I haven't had time to watch it yet.
It's really good. But Julie, his wife, had a Mini, and they got a Leaf. And if I remember correctly, Chris said, "Look, you know, try the Leaf." And she was like, "Nah, I don't want to drive it. And then she drove it, and then the Mini just sat there, and then they sold it. Yeah. So it's true. Once you drive an electric car, it changes you.
But, that's what I say. All my mates think I'm freaking crazy. You know, they think you're mad. And I said, no, I don't think so.
You wait till you take a minute. Yeah.
I said, you wait till the price of petrol goes up to 10 quid a gallon. No, I'm only joking.
That'll be a while after. I don't think it'll ever get there. I think it'll be gone by then.
Yeah.
But what's your daily commute? What's your daily mileage?
It's 57 miles.
57?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 28 there and 28 back.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll get your music going, get your tunes on, get your heater and your aircon set the way you want it.
I will.
And that's it. You're away.
Really
just remember that because you do get addicted to that eco mode when you take it off. That performance is an addiction, isn't it? You know, when you take it off, you think, oh yeah, I like that, and then you forget it, and then you start hammering through the range. So, but like I say, you'll get used to it.
I mean, I've been trying to practice. When I was up with Jonathan, you know, he said tuck your left foot under the seat. He said because you don't need to use it apart from when you come to brake. He said because it'll get in your way, and I've been trying to do that with my Passat. You know, whenever I come to a hill.
Is it a manual?
My Passat.
Yeah. Well, you need it, don't you, for the clutch?
You do, but when I come to a hill, I'm getting in the habit of knocking it out of gear. You know what I mean? Going down a hill.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for a bit of fuel consumption in the old Passat. You know, I know it's not right, but
well, let me tell you something about that. That uses more fuel.
Does it?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, and I'll tell you for why. When you knock it into neutral, it uses fuel to turn the engine, to keep the engine idling. When you've got it in gear and you're rolling down the hill, the momentum of the car keeps the engine turning and it stops injecting fuel. It still pumps the fuel round, but it switches the injectors off until such point that the engine speed gets so low that it needs to inject. So if you rev it, it'll rev, and then for the second that the revs are coming back down, it stops injecting fuel, because there's no point injecting fuel when it doesn't need it. So olden day cars used to inject fuel all the time, regardless of what engine RPM they're at. Modern day cars don't do that, so the injectors will shut off until it comes almost down to idle, and then they'll fire back in again. So
anyway, I ain't got that problem no more. I'm
you
looking
haven't got that problem.
To go in the garage.
Times are new for you, and you will love this car. All right, let's have a quick look round it. Just make sure you're happy. Just make sure that there's no damage on it.
So how do I actually turn this thing off now? Yeah, I'm not being funny. Just
okay, just press that button.
Just press that.
Yeah, and that's it. You'll hear that noise. Yeah. So you can either do this and lock it on the key like that. So that's locked. Yeah. You can unlock it on the key, but if you want to just keep the key in your pocket, when you're stood near the car, it recognises a key. Press that button. That's it, locked.
That's it, locked.
Yeah.
And open it.
Press it again. Yeah. That's it. So easy as that. So yeah, they're great little cars. The other thing as well with the remote, something that the first Nissan Leaf didn't have is this button just here, which if you press that opens a charge flap. That's it, so I take that.
Thank you very much indeed, James.
That's alright, no worries.
Give you a pen back as well.
Hang on a second. And that's all for you, thank you.
That's yours, isn't it? Not mine.
Are you happy?
I'm more than happy. Thanks, Jonathan.
We've just delivered the car to Peter in Warminster, and I think he is one happy customer, so I think good work. And we'll see you next time.